Hello, this is the Hydraulics and Pneumatics Lab 1. This is the Fluid Power System Lab, and this is the pneumatic system. So basically when you look at it, as far as I can tell, there are three different functions for this machine. And those are the ones, and that's what I'm going to go over. So first you see there's the input for the air. Then there's this right here that lets you control which functions are operating. So the first one that I'm going to show is this like piston thing right here. So basically, if you open it up, it'll come in, and there are basically the two buttons, and this one pushes it out, and this one pushes it back in. And then also there are these screws right here, or valves. I'm not sure what the correct term is, but if you turn them and if you push them in and out, if you screw them in and out, it can control how fast or how slow it'll control it. You see, if you open it more, it'll go faster, but if you close it like that, sometimes it won't even go. So make sure it's the right thing. So that's the first one. It's just a button. So then piston. Pretty simple for that one. Close that one up. The next one is this one right here. I'm not really. So this one, you can kind of see the hose line goes. Then it's connected to two different things. There's a PSI gauge, and then there's an IBF gauge. I'm assuming that's what this is. You can kind of see how that works. How I'm gonna my camera focus. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, so I'm assuming for this one, what it does is shows you the conversion or something between PSI and IBF. That's the only thing I can assume that it would do, because they have two different gauges. And then you also see how much you're losing, I guess, when you look at here, because this will show you the PSI going into the system for the power source. I don't know if that'll focus or not. And then also you can see how much is there. So it looks like it's, yeah, I know it's hard to see, but it's about at 60 there, a little over 60. And on here it's, a little over 80. Then on here it's a little under, so it's maybe a couple PSI loss, but not really much. Yeah, and then you can just kind of see the conversion. It's about 30 there, so 30 IBF. So I guess that's probably what that does. And then the last one is this tank over here. What's it called? So this one's attached to a red cord. I'm assuming the red cord, I'm not sure why it's connected to a red cord. It might just because it had to get replaced and that's what they had. Or maybe not, I'm not sure. Maybe it means something, I'm not sure. So basically you have the tank there, right here. And then you can kind of see there are two different things. So this one's the first one, and it has this floating ball. There's also this table on the top, and I'm not really sure what the table means. I guess 1 minute of air equals SCFM, seconds. I don't really know what it stands for. But you can kind of see on this valve, it's about 10-ish right now. So I'm not really sure what that means. And then there's this other one. And this one I'm assuming it's connected here, but I'm assuming it lets off air. but I'm not really sure how much, because you can kind of see how the ball will jiggle a lot more if you turn it. So when you're turning it, the ball kind of like bounces up and down a lot more. So I'm assuming it's just lets off air. You can kind of see, but also I don't know if the I'm assuming the microphone does pick this up, but like that weird air noise that it makes. I'm assuming that's just the different pressures, because it's not connected to anything and it looks like it should be. So I'm assuming that's what it does, just like lets off, this knob will like let off different amounts of air depending on if you turn it or not. And this one also has one of those nozzles, kind of like the piston one had. And if you turn it down, it'll actually shut off the system if you don't let the air through. And if you let out more, oh wait, I guess you open it more, that'll spin. Okay, I don't know. I guess you can get it to spin if you open it enough, so maybe I guess it's supposed to spin. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought at first, but I didn't realize that until I opened it enough just now. Yeah, so basically, I guess the air will come in here and then spin it, kind of like an air motor. I'll show it again. You can also see the ball rising more when you let more air through. But yeah. So I guess that's what that one does. And I think that's all the systems. So yeah. I think this one's pretty cool. I didn't realize it spun like that until I looked at it again. So I'm glad I came back. But yeah. I guess you can kind of see all the different systems. Yeah, you'll see how a lot less complicated this one. Like at first, this one like looks a lot less complicated than the hydraulic system, just because there's no return. You don't have to return the thing. You don't have to return the fluid, so it's a lot less like complicated, because it's just you should let it off whenever you have excess or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty cool.